his name alone sets hearts aflutter. Charming, humble and extremely talented, there's just no underestimating Asia's love affair with this 37-year-old South Korean actor.
You guys okay?
Coming off a string of hit films and dramas, Gong Yoo is riding the powerful K-wave, the global spread of Korean entertainment to success. Last year, he headlined the blockbuster film Train to Busan, which premiered at the prestigious Cannes Film Festival in France. Then there was his immensely popular TV series Goblin, which solidified his place as one of South Korea's most versatile leading men. Lovely to meet you.
Good to see you.
This month, we meet Gong Yoo in Seoul for his first ever one-on-one Western media interview. Now, I'm going to ask you this question. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
I'm scared.
As he confronts his heartthrob image. All these women fell in love with your character.
Yeah, character, it's not me.
And opens up about his passion for acting.
It's not about the money. It's not about the honor.
Gong Yoo, welcome to Talk Asia.
Okay.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You are one of the biggest stars in South Korea, if not all of Asia right now. How do you manage to stay grounded amongst all the hype?
지금 제가
I have been working as an actor for around 16 to 17 years now. The funny thing is, sometimes I still feel awkward communicating with the public as a star. It hasn't been long since my drama Goblin ended. I haven't had much time to spend by myself yet, so I'm just looking forward for some private time to rest.
You are famous, but reluctantly so. You don't like all the fame and everything that goes with it. You prefer to be a private person and do your art, do your craft.
I think it's true. 이 배우라는 직업
As an actor, you have to face the public all the time. It's a job that gives people fantasies, but also creates prejudices. These prejudices are the scariest things. People judge your personal life or your image, and it can affect the characters I play. Therefore, I try not to showcase my personal life too much. In some ways, I think I may not have the best personality to be an actor. It doesn't matter much when I'm in front of the cameras, but when they go off, I feel embarrassed to expose my private life. I like being natural, but I'm worried there may be misunderstandings, so that's why I tend to come off a little shy.
Gong Yoo, we wanted to take you outside, but we know that you would have been mobbed by fans and the paparazzi, so hence we are here.
Okay.
Tell me, what do you miss about having a normal life?
길거리에서
I like going out to have street food without being disturbed. I like taking walks, but it's been so long since I've been able to do that. I miss feeling what I want to feel and walking around freely in crowded places. It's been so long since I went swimming at the beaches in Korea. I can't go tanning either because everyone just takes photos of me.
Does it drive you crazy?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah. Understandably. Everyone wants your picture.
Yeah.
And I guess that's one of the reasons why you don't like social media.
Yeah, that's right. With Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, all people.
Do you sometimes wish that people just respected your privacy and let you be a private person?
네, 뭐 가끔은
Yeah, sometimes I do, if that's possible. But it's not. I think it's impossible. I think it is greedy of me. I have thought about whether people could leave me be even when I'm next to them, but I feel like it's impossible. When I meet people who leave me be, I feel very thankful to them, but most of the people find it hard to do, and because it won't happen, I can't think about it, but maybe it's just me being greedy. I think it makes more sense to adjust myself to the environment that I'm in, and I've been living like that. Maybe it'll get better after 10 years.
Because that's very rare these days, that someone like you, as famous as you, wouldn't be on social media.
Twitter, Instagram. I don't do it at all. 있는 그대로를 바라보는 게 되게 힘든 세상인 것 같다라는.
I think it's really hard to just look at things as it is these days. I don't trust communication through the internet or social media.
What don't you like about fame?
조금 조심스럽게.
I can't help but be careful because I get this question a lot. In the end, because of fame, Gong Yoo exists. It's a driving force that keeps me going. But if there's something you gain, there's also something you can lose. I want to separate my life as an actor from my personal life because of the fame. But I know it may be hard for people to accept that.
I went to Australia for the commercial.
We dropped by a restaurant. On my way out, I was suddenly surrounded by many Asian fans, and they started pulling on my clothes. I know they were glad to see me, so I couldn't be mad at them. In the end, they like me, so I have to face them with a smiling face. That's something I need to endure while working as an actor.
I can't imagine what it must be like to not be able to walk the streets and be mobbed by fans and the paparazzi. But I guess there are many people out there who would kill to have your life. They think that you live this glamorous, wonderful life, you're this famous celebrity, lots of money. But in actual fact, is it something that you could walk away from?
늘 고민해요.
I think about that all the time. There will be a time one day when people don't look for me anymore, don't find me attractive or get curious about me. Then it'll be something I won't need to worry about. But it's hard to make such a decision now when people still like me and I still enjoy the fame.
It's not about the money. It's not about the honor.
It's not important to me. I don't worry because of it. But it'll be the fans who have been supporting me all this time, who have been with me since the beginning. They are the ones who make it hard to answer this question. Because of them, I have to improve as an actor. I have to be a strength to them.
Coming up, something clicked with the audience, didn't it? All these women fell in love with your character.
Yeah, character, it's not me.
He is undoubtedly one of the biggest stars in Asia today. Just who is actor Gong Yoo? He has conquered both the film and TV drama industries in South Korea, winning fans all over the world. Here are some of his greatest hits. He made his breakthrough in the popular 2007 TV series Coffee Prince. In it, he plays a cafe owner who falls in love with a member of his staff, whom he mistakes as a man. The drama is noted for touching upon the subject of homosexuality, still considered taboo in South Korea. Then there was his lead role in Dogani, a film about the real-life sexual abuse of children at a hearing-impaired school in South Korea. After the film's release, public outrage about the abuse led to tougher punishments of sex crimes against children and the disabled. Gong Yoo is perhaps best known to international audiences for starring in the zombie flick Train to Busan. The 2016 film debuted at the Cannes Film Festival and went on to sell nearly 5 million tickets in its opening week in South Korea. His latest project, Goblin, set the K-drama world on fire. He plays an immortal being with supernatural powers who falls in love with a human, an award-winning performance that has brought him to a new level of acclaim. Well, let's talk about your career. You've just finished the hit drama Goblin. Why was it such a success?
I don't know why. I don't know.
You could just say it was your acting. But something clicked with the audience, didn't it? All these women fell in love with your character.
Yeah, character, it's not me.
It's a piece I was really worried about. I certainly never thought Asia and the world would love it so much. When I think about why this drama was so beloved, at least in Korea, it is a story that goes beyond human-to-human relationships and love. There is this special godlike figure who has the ability to do a lot more than humans, interacting with humans who don't have much compared to him, and the love between a human and someone who isn't human. I think the public thought it was fresh. For example, it might be similar to the movie Twilight, where a vampire fell in love with a weak human girl.
You're very versatile. You play lots of different characters. How important is that to you?
창의적인 걸 좋아하는 사람이고.
I'm someone who likes creativity. When I first started, the projects I chose were for my own satisfaction, my own sense of achievement. I didn't know Goblin or Train to Busan would receive so much attention from the world. I feel proud in that sort of aspect.
You mentioned the blockbuster film Train to Busan. How important was it to receive international acclaim for that movie?
부산행이라는 영화는
The film Train to Busan is a zombie movie that Hollywood likes, but it's not something that Korean audiences are used to. The standards of the audience were much higher, so I never thought it would work in the international market. That mindset changed after I was invited to Cannes, after the film opened in various countries outside of Asia, after it came first in the box office. More importantly, rather than me gaining international recognition, I'm proud that these creative projects from Korea are getting recognized and being loved. It makes me want to do more. Hollywood is amazing, France is amazing, but I'm a Korean actor after all.
As your career was taking off, you enlisted for military service, which is compulsory here in Korea in 2008. Was that a difficult decision?
Frankly speaking, there won't be many guys who go to military with a purely joyful mindset. I think all the Korean men would agree with me. But this is not a matter of choice. It's the responsibility and obligation of men living in South Korea. So I never thought of it as something I could do differently, even if I worry about it. In fact, a lot of people said timing-wise, it was a shame for me to go to the military right after Coffee Prince. But now that I've done it, I really felt those 2 years were valuable to me as a man and an actor. It's an experience I can't buy with money and a time I really needed for myself.
Because you served on the front line. Tell us about that experience and what did you learn?
I spent the first year in Gangwon-do Cheolwon. It's not the front line exactly, but it was close. I felt many new things or things I'd forgotten both physically and mentally. As I ate, slept, and trained together with guys much younger than me, I learned more and felt their worries and problems as normal people, not celebrities.
And they would have looked up to you.
When they called me, oh, Coffee Prince, like that.
At first, they asked for autographs and things like that. It was hard and tiring in the beginning, but it was just for a moment. Later, we bonded as normal people. There were some hard times, but at the end, I left the military not as the Coffee Prince, not as a popular celebrity or star, but as a friend and brother.
You've grown up on the Korean Peninsula, which is one of the most volatile flashpoints in the world. The US Defense Secretary recently said that North Korea's nuclear ambitions must be stopped and considers your northern neighbour to be an immediate threat to the United States. What's it like living day to day in this type of environment?
What I feel as a Korean born in South Korea, you sometimes forget this is happening when you're busy, just living day-to-day life. But I do think there's a bit of nervousness in people's minds. It's somewhat like a time bomb. For example, something like this should never happen, and I hope it never happens, but it is almost like a volcano. You don't know when it's going to erupt. It makes me nervous. I can't say much because I'm not a politician, but I hope the political problems between countries or between North and South Korea could be resolved through conversation. Wouldn't all citizens of this country think the same? I'm just one of them.